Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Monster Train. We're gonna play as Melting Hellhorned, both exile, because it's what I rolled. So we're gonna have reform a random unit, and we're gonna have imps from the Queen's Impling instead of torches. So we're gonna like try to build around like summoning imps over and over again. I don't know, this could be kind of strange. I just randomed what I would play, so this is what it kind of rolled on. Let's see if we can make it work. I would prefer the torches, honestly, but the imps, I mean, maybe we can have some cool imp build going on here. I mean, the imps, they kind of act like drafts to an extent, and if we mold them, we can make them pretty strong, and we can make them pretty tanky if we want. Also, we have entombed explosives. Also, we could just remove the imps if we really care about that. Sap Seraph, definitely annoying, but having sacrificial units in the front are kind of nice. I would prefer molting imps as opposed to the queen imps, and we got molting imps, so this could actually be really fun. Let's see what we can do here, and let's go for the artifact first. I do admit not free, but like super cheap units would be really nice. Let's go for that. And Spikes 1 gain +2 and Spikes 2 permanently. Endless extinguish +25 +5 +1 cost. I hate Eternal Flame. I really do. I hate it. Like, I understand it. You just want the unit to... Units cost -2. Does that work on the champion? Because it's a unit. It makes other units free. It counts for the Hell's Banners. Because if we make it -2, the first 2 times you replay it, it costs 0. Because my big problem with Eternal Flame is that if you play Little Fade 3 times, that's 3 energy. If you play it 4 times, that's 6 energy to play the Eternal Flame Little Fade. But if it's cheaper, then that's a bit of a synergy there. So I'm gonna see if this works, and if it doesn't, we'll try to work around it. Hopefully the imps will still save us. But it could be cool if it works, and if it doesn't, whatever. But I'm hoping it will work. So we have very cheap units, which is nice. Little Fade will get a kill. You're gonna get a kill immediately. You're gonna get a kill. And then honestly, if we just smoke everyone, they're all dying, we're all living, and our Little Flame is still dying. So let's see if Little Flame is gonna be free. It's still free. So the first several times you play this, you play it for free. That seems amazing. Like, doesn't that seem maybe not broken, but just like really absurdly good? So we can play Little Fade. We can play the Entombed Explosive. We might as well mold back something so that it can burn out and then come back, again. There's a brief respite. So you might as well just, bring out the Queen's Impling so it can burn out and get played again. You might as well, oh no, we should save room there for our Little Fade. That was a little bit dumb. You're taking no damage. Okay, admittedly that kind of sucks a lot, but there's another Entombed Explosive. We're gonna get our Little Fade back anyways. Still costs 0, which is real nice, and you're dead. All right, that's pretty good. So you know what? I've come around. I really like this build right now. Because our first several plays of Little Fade is free, we don't need to worry about energy so much. Because if you play Little Fade after it dies 3 times, it's like a total of 6 energy. It's such a big energy sink that I never find myself able to play other cards when I'm playing the Little Fade. But now, we can totally just play Little Fade. The Rage could be interesting, but I just like the Vent. And then if it dies, we just keep replaying it. And if it costs 1, if it costs 2, I think we're okay with that. I would like Endless. I would like a better draft. I would like probably another Hellhorn unit. Let's go this path and see what we get. We'll take a look at the upgrade first. And we did get Endless, so we'll put that on an Imp. We also have +10 and +25. Rail Beater armor? I mean, tanks would work pretty well. Anything that can tank and keep the Little Fade alive we'll like. I think we definitely want either Entombed Explosive or Molting Imp. I think Molting Imp Endless is much better than anything else being Endless. We'll beef up the Rail Beater. And we could give him more attack. I think that's honestly better on the draft. Yeah, we're probably not going to be always bringing the draft back, and you know, it's got to get hit by that random reformation, but if it does, we're gonna love it. Enemy units appear in each floor. We know what this is. It sucks, but if we get a vent, it's free. Actually, if we get some Queen's Imps, it's real good too. So you gotta die, you might as well go out. We do want you to tank, so we should probably play you. We might just want to play you on the top floor as like a final tank. So something like this. All of these units will do 1 damage when they hit the top floor. That's nothing. Probably just play the Molting Imp. Probably just play a couple of Train Stewards. Primitive Mold will bring back, I guess it doesn't matter what it brings back, we'll be happy with it. Sweet. You're tanking 2 hits, that's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think you like this. I think you, oh, Burnout 1, I think you just play wherever. A Queen's Imp, we might even not want to play, just so we can save floor capacity for other things. You're taking 30, that's gonna change. Now you're taking 80. Now you're taking 191. Now, unfortunately, our middle floor is dead. Like, they're gonna be skipping the floor, so we might as well just like put down a couple of units randomly. And our Little Fade is easily gonna get the kill at a 55-11 that still costs 0. Now, I can't wait for this Little Fade to get even better, because when we upgrade them, instead of +25, maybe they'll get like +50 or something. +10 in Burnout too. Remove all Burnout and debuff effects from a unit. Being able to put a draft out and keep it alive forever would be kind of nice. Let's take it. Welder Helper, Fledgling Int Vent. We want the Welder Helper. Okay. So it's a weird imp, like a free imp run. We want our imps out and we want our imps to be free. Be free, imp. Be free. Free impin'. The question is, where do we go, left or right? Free relic or duplicate like an imp? I don't think we need to duplicate an imp. We still have, you know, molting imps and these other imps we can play. I think we'd prefer to heal and get an artifact. And if the artifact's like a 10 out of 10, we'll be happy with it. Remove buff effects on an enemy unit when it enters your train. So this could be removing stealth, rage, spikes. We could enter with Rage 3, which means that our Entombed Explosive will do damage, our Molting Imps will do damage, our Queen Imps will do a little bit of damage, our Molds will do more damage. Do we really need the Rage? Not really. Let's take the buff removal. You know me. Your power gets plus 40 health. So we took 20 health to get 40 health. Yeah, I mean, you know, let's think that's probably fair. Now that's a price I'm willing to pay. It's no Dante, but it'll do. Pig, it'll do. Totally muted? Ah, crap, I was muted. Yeah, you know, I do read chat every once in a while, so you don't have to draw attention to it with the cheer. I don't know when I was muted, but basically, we're doing fine. I just want to get my units out and get them killed so that I can keep replaying them, including Little Fade. Although Little Fade's not dying, which is a little unfortunate. But we'll start there. I guess if we could also remove Burnout if we wanted to with this wickless recruitment. We can remove Daze. There you go. Zane, welcome. How are you doing? You're not dead, huh? You're not dead, huh? You're not even gonna die to the Entombed Explosive. You're not even gonna die to the Rail Beater. So we'll put down a Train Steward. We'll put down an Entombed Explosive, which will explode next turn. And I don't even want to play the Welder Helper. Let's play a Train Steward. This seems pretty good. We can get another couple of imps roasted. I can't believe that Little Fate isn't dying. I need Little Fate to die so I can bring them back stronger and better and faster than they were before. Train Steward. Well, you'll tank both of those. You're all dying. I don't really want to play anything. Like, I actually want all these units to die. I don't know, I could play this here because my Train Steward is still gonna die. This isn't actually an attack, it's an action. I hate that you're living. Why are you living? Little Fade, get out of here, you're drunk. Yes! You're taking 95, but I wanna make sure I have the capacity on the middle floor for Little Fade. And I want to make sure I have the capacity at the top floor for Little Fade. We got to make sure that we can play these Little Fades over and over again. They're a big part of this run right now. Burnout 2, Multi-Strike 1. You might as well get played and then get the remove Burnout. Now the boss is taking 320. They're gonna die. It's just a matter of how expensive we can make Little Fade. They only cost 1. That's pretty good. You're not even taking any damage. So you know what? I like the replayable imps. They're tanks. They do damage. Impalate is a great card for this type of a deck. I think Paraffin Thug for the extra gold could work well. And then we could either go for card draw so we can draw more imps to play every turn, or capacity to play more imps every turn, or energy so we can play. Well, let's be honest, we don't need the energy. So we probably want card draw and then capacity, or capacity and then card draw. I think we'll go draw first. Because in the next couple of fights, we'll probably end up losing more units faster than we were before. Now, do we want another unit? I think we do, because it is card removal and we can get rid of Train Stewards. We can also upgrade, and multi-strike on the Paraffin Thug would be pretty sweet. But we don't really care about the units that we have right now. I'll say the Train Stewards and the Queen Imps we can really, really get rid of. So let's do that. Okay, you got Large Stone. Now you got me thinking about this draft here. Make them Large Stone, 70 damage, 45 HP. All right, I think we'll do that. Maybe we should have looked at the unit first. I think we'll take the Demon Fiend. And now we really need floor capacity, like to an absurd degree. Plus 10 attack. You know, before we do that, I was gonna look for a multi-strike. This is fine, but I think we'll just put more HP on the Rail Beater and then more attack. I mean, I really don't want this on anybody. I think we'll save our money. Weirdly enough, like, we don't have... Oh, yeah, plus 70 attack. Weirdly enough, we don't really have a lot of tank units. We don't have a lot of... Yeah, we can easily do this. We don't have a lot of damage dealing units. We just have imps and our Eternal Flame Little Fade. Huh, huh, huh. Give me a vent or Molting Imp, that works too. Friendly units gain +2, that seems perfectly okay. So we'll start up here. I think we're gonna start, oh, you're not, all right, you're not gonna die. Well, we'll play the Rail Beater, we'll play the Imp, which will die, we'll play Little Fade, which will die. You guys are gonna move up to the top floor, which sucks. Blazepool, thank you for the resub for 14 months. Thank you. Bum 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 bum. Oh, thank God we got the other Molting Imp. I really should have played this Molting Imp down here, but I really wanted to kill everything. So please kill everything. You're gonna hit my pyre. No, you're not. Sweet. I think we want Demon Fiend. I think we want Demon Fiend in the middle. Actually, don't. You know, I was gonna say I don't really want you to live. If you're getting a kill, I want you to live. And I want those guys to kill these imps here. Form a unit, might as well. Burnout Train Steward, might as well. 1075, that's 85 damage. 95, 105, so that's a kill. Then we got a couple of imps. I want these units to die. You're gonna hit the pyre for 1, that's not a problem. But we really do need capacity now, floor capacity. The draw is good, but we need that capacity. We need that capacity, man. Draft, burnout 1. We have no, that burnout saving card is not here, unfortunately. This is 70 damage. 70 damage plus 25 is only 95 damage, so I can't kill you with you. No one is gonna allow me to get that kill though, even if we mold something back. So I guess we probably just play the draft. I can do 100 damage to you, because if I play the draft in the front, it'll get the kill on the Clip Defender. Little Fade will do 75 damage, you'll do 25, that's 90 damage. Can't kill you. But it is slightly better damage dealt. It does 5 more damage doing it like this, sure. We're also about to have our Relentless Wave, so I don't think we need the Molting Imp at all. I think we'll just play the Welder Helper up here. And then maybe just mold back something that has Burnout 1. Save some damage. And then end turn. Really need to be able to get these imps out more frequently so we can keep them around. Queen's Impling, Burnout 1. I'd rather just do this and then... I mean, again, you have Burnout 1, you might as well tank the first shot so that you live. Sweet. We have so much trash in our deck that we gotta figure out how to get through right now. Burnout 2 Train Steward, you just suck. We might as well put down a Queen's Imp. We are gonna get 3 of these mutilation cards. Only 2? And we didn't kill the unit in the back. Oh, Lord. It's fine because we have armor and we have Little Fade, but that was definitely not the way I wanted to handle that. We gotta upgrade spells. We need Holdover, we need Frost, Permafrost. We need spell upgrades. Votavary is good to have. Is it what we want? I mean, we can turn it into a great tank that's always replayable. It's actually a pretty good card. Just we have so many, that's good. We just have so many units and we can't get to the cards right now because it's all imps. So this is exactly what we want here. We gotta get rid of some of these garbage imps and train stewards. We'll start with the train stewards because they're larger. We'll keep removing, we'll keep adding spells. Double stack is insanely good on both of these. Do we want armor or stealth? Probably stealth. Stealth 4 is absurd. Plus 10 magic power. Vent, absolutely. Give me a reroll. Permafrost. Holdover is still good because we can put that on Impalate or Mold or Vent. We have an Endless Imp, so we don't really need the Vent. We could also put it on Wickless Recruitment to remove burnout whenever we play a unit, but that's not that big of a problem. I think we'd prefer it on Impalate, and then we could always just make it free. For like almost no reason. And then don't even get Consume on that Vent. I want it coming back around. So it's pretty good. Not really what I was looking for, but it'll get the job done. Clipped Guardian. Restore health when it moves up a floor for a random artifact. 105 HP. 105 HP. You're not gonna have haste. I am gonna have to have the Demon Fiend and the Little Fade kill you when you move up, and I'm gonna have to have a Vent and or imps to kill you, but I actually think we can do this. It's not the 7th combat, which is worse because they have 190 health. These guys have, what is it, 105? But I think we can get them actually. We just need the Demon Fiend and the Little Fade to be on the same floors, and we can almost make that happen. I hate that there's not going to be capacity here, though. I might want to put the Demon Fiend at the top to buy us as much time as possible. So it's going to be like Demon Fiend, Entombed Explosive to kill the big guys when they move up. And then we'll just kill some of these guys. Yeah, that kind of works. Bang, 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 bang. And there's our Molting Imp. That's exactly what we want. We just want to weaken this Clipped Guardian as he moves up. We want our Little Fade to just constantly die over and over again, so there you go. And then eventually Little Fade is going to go... The Little Fade could just one-shot this guy pretty soon, actually. In fact, we can kill this guy right now. Why not? We can play everything too. We have like an absurd ability to play all of our units, which is great. But we can totally kill this guy. It's just gonna be Draft, Little Fade. Now you're dead. We have a Rail Beater that can go out. Might as well get you out at some point. We can give someone armor 20. Doesn't really matter who we give it to, really. You can tank the hits. You're taking 6 damage, which is fine. Yeah, our damage is pretty good right now. So, Molting Imp, who's also going to tank the first shot from the Clip Defender. Now, this does mean that the Paraffin Thug can't get a kill because Little Fade is getting the kill, but maybe if we mold something back. Is that good enough? No, it's not good enough, but I'll still put you out there. I really don't want you to kill my Entombed Explosive. I have him up there for a reason. There's a purpose. Votavary. You might as well get played. You're a tank. Okay, let's see. You're doing 25 of 60 damage. You're not gonna get a kill. If I bomb you, Little Fade is still gonna get a kill. No, we can make this better. If we play Entombed Explosive and it blows up, then we can we can't also play a Queen's Imp. We don't have the capacity for it. Actually, hold up. This Queen's Imp is living, so they're doing 11 damage. That means we can do 61 damage to the front enemy unit. Little Fade can kill the second one. Paraffin Thug can kill the third one, which is one of the sycophants. So we're gonna play the Entombed Explosive. Now we're gonna get some gold out of this floor, but we can't play Engulfed in Smoke. So instead, we're gonna play it like up here. These guys will make it up. I would like to get the Molting Imp next turn, so I'm gonna play it up here so that it can die. End turn. Brief respite. It's fine with me. Holdover. I guess we prefer the Votavary to live, I guess. Burnout 2. I mean, I want it. You know, just in case we can keep you alive next turn, let's play you there. You can burn out. You have burnout 3. This is fine. All right, what you got? I really don't want to kill the sycophant, so I really don't want to vent. You know what we could do? We could just, you do 25 damage a turn though. I think honestly what we do is we just buff the heck out of this floor so that we can replay our champion. And honestly, that should be enough damage to get the kill. We're doing a decent chunk of damage down here too. I just want this draft to live. I really want to make that remove burnout card have holdover. Sorry, not holdover. I want it to have frost, permafrost. That way we can play it on the draft when it gets played. Because the draft doesn't need to die and come back. It's already strong enough. Trader's Quill. Is this do damage when you play a consume? We don't really have consume cards. In fact, we have none. So I'll probably just take the gold from that. Subsuming Blade, Memento Mori. Memento Mori could be pretty good, but we already have Impalate. Impalate is probably going to do more damage than Memento Mori would at the end of a fight. It's definitely doing more at the beginning of the fight, and it's already upgraded. We don't need this. Subsuming Blade we can take, we have the energy for it, but let's be honest, dealing damage to units has not been a problem. We're able to play vents, to play imps. We can kill the backline units. We don't need the blade. It is good for dealing with heavily shielded enemies, but we also deal a lot of damage. And we can push those guys to the back if we put out a rail beater. So I don't see the need for that. We don't consume cards. We don't need rage. We don't have multi-strike. We don't need energy. So we're just gonna pass and then, you know, kill Fell or whatever this boss is, and then, you know, probably pick up some yeah, we'll probably go right. Try to pick up some floor capacity. So we do want upgrades on the Demon Fiend. We want upgrades on the explosives, on the imps, on the thug, on the Votavary to make him a tank. So I think we'll go right here. This is fine. I'm really eyeballing the card removal. And I'm like, let's get rid of a couple Queen's imps because they're the worst imps that we have. Now, a multi-strike Demon Fiend, pretty good. But I think, honestly, a multi-strike Paraffin Thug, it's not gonna be better, but it will give us more chances at getting gold. And it also still does pretty good damage. The Demon Fiend, I just like it as a tank. So let's do that. Let's give our Votavary lots of health. And then plus 10 attack. At this point, I don't really want plus 10 attack. I could reroll for something. I think I might just save the gold. Trap, shoot, Pulley Claw. You gotta like Pulley Claw here. Again, we have the energy. The only things in this deck right now are free units a demon fiend, and free spells for the most part. So spending, rage is the worst. Spending a couple of energy to yeet a unit into the sun. Into the burning heat of the sun condensed into the pyre is perfectly fine by me. So Rail Beater Strike does not work on the Guardians. That being said, we do 50, 60, 70 damage. We can easily kill a Guardian, but we can only really kill this Guardian. Or this, we could kill this one, but not with Wickless Recruit. No, we could do it with Wickless Recruitment actually, but the imps won't die. I want the imps to die. So we're gonna play Imp. You're gonna get the kill. We want you to die. We want you to tank. You might as well also remove your daze so you can do some damage, even though it's not gonna do much damage. But we just wanna open up the middle floor hole so we can dump units and get kills. So like Entombed Explosive, Little Fade, Demon Fiend, whatever. So let's start with the mold. You know what it's gonna bring back. Entombed Explosive. I wouldn't mind, honestly, the Demon Fiend just tanking a lot of damage on this floor while you keep dying over and over again for a little while. Yeah. It actually doesn't seem that bad. Then again, you're gonna live with 5 HP if I do this, which blows. But, you know, I think that's okay. And you can get more armor. You might as well blow up. You might as well do some damage to this thing. I hate that you had 5 HP moving up, because I really do need like an imp to kill you. And I don't see myself getting an imp to kill you, unfortunately. And you are dying, unfortunately. So we gotta... Okay, we can still get one kill. Queen's Imp is doing nothing. You're now getting a kill, which means you're getting a kill, which means you're gonna live with 1 HP. You're gonna do 13 damage to the pyre. There's nothing I can do about that. We need the capacity to do something about that, so it is what it is. I actually do like this. You die. You take 50. You're gonna live. This Little Fade is getting real strong. You hit the pyre for 13. I hate the rage fight on Fel because these enemies get so strong so quick. It's highly frustrating, but you know, it is what it is. We can only do what we can do. And honestly, I kind of feel like just playing the Votivary down here to act as a tank. That's your job. Now one of you is dying. Now one of you is taking 70 damage. We could play our Molting Imp. Six damage. You'll get the... So you're getting a kill. You'll get a kill next turn. I really want this Imp to die over and over again, so I kind of feel like I should just play it down here. We can just play the Vent to get this kill here. And Burnout Explosive will put him down. There's our Impalate. Do we want to even play it? Well, it only does 90 damage. Why does it only do 90? I thought it did like 120. I'm an idiot, we just removed 2 imps. 90 damage is still pretty good. I'm a bit of a fool though. We okay engulfing in smoke? Well, we want to mold first. We got a Queen's Imp. Okay, okay. We can kill this clipped Guardian. I would love to find a way to make you die to this guy, though. I don't know how I can kill the Clipped Guardian with the Paraffin Thug, though. Unless we... No, like, nothing works. We have to reform back the Demon Fiend to make it happen, I think. Because that'll give the Demon Fiend an extra, like, 5 attack, I think. You know what? This has holdover, so we can use this to kill the Clipped Guardian when it moves up. Ah, now you're thinking. So how is this gonna work? Well, we're just gonna play a Molting Imp. Well, no, because if we yeet this guy up into the pyre, we'll kill the Clipped Guardian. We want the Clipped Guardian to live. I'm trying to min-max this for the extra gold thanks to the Paraffin Thug. We can make it happen. It's just a little wonky. Actually, now that I think about it, there's actually something else we can do, believe it or not. It's this, this, this. Now you're gonna die to him next turn, and then also do damage to the Clipped Guardian. We can kill the Clipped Guardian when they're up here with the Impelate. That should work. That should work. Just don't play the other Molting Imp, because I want the Molting Imp to come back around. This is fine. Oh, you have 16 HP. That's not a lot of HP, actually. So you're dying, you're taking 25. Great. Mold back a Tomb unit. It's actually real good. Because now we can play Little Fade and they're gonna live. And then we can Impelate. We can play a Votavary here for defense. Remove all burnout and debuff effects from a unit. We don't need it. We're getting the Impelate next turn so we can kill the unit that we need to kill at the top. So you're iced. We can reform another Entombed Explosive. All right, let's go. Burnout 3 this time, and Burnout 2 here. I think we just want to make these tanks. The Molting Imp might as well get killed to go into the consume pile. We actually need a lot more reformation, but once we finish this fight, we'll also get more capacity, so that's probably gonna help a lot. There's our draft, there's our Queen's Imp. We should play the draft in case we can keep him alive. And then you might as well play a Queen's Imp, honestly. You're taking 571. It feels like it's a lot. It's actually not. But it's gonna get so much better right here once we remove your burnout, play this Little Fade for 2, and you're so dead. Okay, but we might be able to get money off of this, okay? I hate to say it, what's the math look like? We're gonna do 80 plus 50, 130 damage, plus 285. We're gonna do 415 damage twice. So we're gonna do 830 damage. Fella's gonna kill the draft on the subsequent hit. You're gonna take 10 damage. You're gonna get the first hit. Paraffin Thug is gonna get the kill. There we go. Heck yeah. Double armor, Bounty Stalker, Stealth 1, Extinguish +8 permanently. We have a Bounty Stalker. Let's be honest. We don't need it. Gold acquisition, the only min-maxing Abe engages in. Dude, here's the thing. Money is forever. We don't need any of this. We don't need Bounty Stalker. We have a Bounty Stalker. Our Bounty Stalker was doing 285 damage, and it would do 70 more if we let it die one more time. So skip. And then get the floor capacity because it's desperately required. So we can dump more units onto the field. I honestly think we still go card removal to remove even more imps. Then again, that would make our Impelate worse. We could go to the left path and just get, you know, an event. Some upgrades, maybe, you know, buff Votivary, buff Demon Fiend or something. I like the cash too. Zane, you have a good night, and thank you for being here. Like, we can make another Molting Imp Endless, which is gonna help a lot on the sap fight, so, you know, we'll do that. 25 HP on Votivary, that's like absurdly good. They're a great tank now. Plus 10 damage, do not care. I do like the Burnout one on the draft, but we've already, you know, upgraded them with Large Stone. I don't know, we could upgrade the Demon Fiend with Large Stone, make him a better tank, but we can put him on his own floor. It's not that bad of an upgrade. I think we can do it. And then, you know, just make him a little bit stronger. It's not great. Oh, you know what we could do? We could burn out an Entombed Explosive so it's guaranteed to die. That being said, they usually die anyways. Hellhorn, Awoken, Stygian. Hellhorn is probably gonna be... I've heard mixed things. I've heard that there's specific cards that you could get from this encounter. For instance, you can get the Rage Flask or like one other type of card from this event. It's not just any consumable card. It's specific consumable Hellhorn cards. So it's like, consume. Like, I think you could get Alloy or Rage, but maybe you can get all 7 of these, I don't know. I'll still go for it. It's always the freaking Rage. It's like the worst card. Unless you're building into Rage, it's just so bad to take. Plus 140 attack. Yeah, it's pretty good. That's like, that's an absurd amount of damage. We can totally do this because we have imps. Impelate won't work. That's what this means. Yeah, this little fade is quite strong. Quite strong. I think we'll start building on this floor though. We'll play the little fade so that they die, but up here we'll play a Rail Beater Votivary Paraffin Thug combo. We could play Little Fade here in order to get the kill on this Pyre Wings, or we could... we're not gonna... We have to play the Little Fade up here in order to get the kill on this guy, which means Little Fade is gonna do 100 and some odd damage. We would prefer the Little Fade to do more. More. That being said, you know, it's possible we could maybe do more. So let's do it like this. At least we have all of our energy for this turn. Impelate might as well get played. I can still kill you as you move up, I guess. Do I want you to live for a turn? I wouldn't mind you living for a turn just to buy us a little bit of time. So like if we play Little Fade, Entombed Explosive, Queen's Imp, then we get a kill. This guy will easily die on this floor. We only gotta worry about this one. We can kill him here. Oh, you know what? We could have saved 3 energy because we're gonna get hecka Ember Drain here. But 5 damage will kill you. We can just play an Imp. Yeah, we can just play an Imp. So we're out of energy, but you know, all of our imps are free. Thanks to this Forever Flame artifact, we can still play the cards that we need to play. I actually wouldn't even mind giving you armor to make you live a little bit longer. I could also play this up here in order to put the armor on the Votivary, but that's not that important. I want the imp to die. Yeah, let's play some imps. Just to kind of get them played, and then, you know, not much we can do with the Impelate. In fact, I don't even think you keep it. We got value killing the loot collector. We don't need to save it for anything else. Now again, energy's at a bit of a premium, but we understood that was probably gonna be the case. Queen's Imp burnout. Not really what we were hoping for, but you'll still burn out anyways. You're taking 61. We are gonna have to find some way of dealing with you. Bye-bye. No energy, dude, no energy. This'll kill ya. Sweet. Things are working pretty well. Perfect Thug is actually gonna live, which is real nice. Perfect Thug's actually gonna get a kill, which is real nice. Remove burnout effects from a unit. We still haven't played the draft yet, huh? This is why I want this card to be frozen. Well, might as well play that. We don't need the Endless Imp anymore, I think. We can probably dump it. Let's keep one. You're dead, you're dead. You're dead, you're dead. Let's keep one in case we need it, and then what do we need to remove debuff effects on? Nothing. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I figured we didn't need it. But maybe we're gonna need it on the next phase of the combat. So you know what? I actually still think you play it, so you draw it next turn. In case there's support units behind this guy, we really want to ice them. So we'll play the draft. We don't need the Impalate. Vent, don't need it. You guys are not taking much damage at all. But luckily we're pushing the shield guy to the back. Okay, you're gonna hit me? You're gonna hit the pyre for 4. Damn it, I can't kill you. We got all this way, and then I can't kill him. Oh well, you're still like absolutely roasted and toasted. You do 285 damage. I could also just engulf and smoke this entire floor to kill you. Hold the phone. 285 plus 10 is 295. Plus 50 is 345? 345 is essentially 350, which means we do 350, 700, 1050, and then 1050. Trying to think if there's a way that I can get Paraffin Thug the kill, and I think the answer is no. The little Fade just does too much damage. You do 26 damage a hit. Because you have Trample, the 1 HP Paraffin Thug is gonna die. I don't think we can get the kill with the Paraffin Thug. Because we're gonna be at 1050 damage, and the 285 from the Little Fate is gonna get the kill on this guy. Well, it's 15 damage down off of 1050, but this still does way more than enough. So it doesn't matter where we play it. I guess if we wanted to, we could try to like primitive mold it back, but if we just stealth it, you're dead. So that's like absurdly good. I spent a minute running the math. It wasn't gonna work. Reform a unit and apply plus 10. That's a great card. We do need more Reformation. Crap. It's actually quite good. We're gonna go spell upgrades this time, regardless of whatever we see. Spells are here. If we get holdover, we know where we're gonna put it. Remove Consume is not something we care about. We do enough damage after a few turns that we don't care about Steel Pulley Claw. This is here just for like, I need this enemy gone right now. So I think we can skip this. Plus 10 magic power. Yeah, deal 100 damage. That seems pretty good. It's attuned. Make a card cheaper. We could Blaze being cheaper, I think is good. Reroll. Finally got Permafrost. Now, to be fair, I didn't really spend a lot of time searching for it. But we finally got it. We'll make everything cost 1. I think we still have Ember Drain units here. I can't remember. What's our Seraph? Sap Seraph? This is fine. When friendly unit dies, apply +10. When you play a unit, a random card costs 0. I mean, that's not bad, but we do not have a problem playing cards. Even if there's Ember Drain units, we can usually still make it work. So we could take this to work around those if we find them. Are there Ember Drain units on this? I don't think there are. I think it's the 10 damage 150 HP units that has on death get more armor, right? Who brings out the Ember Drain? Is that buff debuff Seraph? God, I always freaking forget. Hold on. I'm gonna alt tab on this one. Monster Train Seraph Ember Drain. Countering Sweep plus Ember Drain. Ember Drain topics. Seraph. Oh, how do you spell Seraph? Seraph. Pyrewings. So Pyrewing is the name of the unit. God, this wiki has like absolutely no freaking information on it. Okay, I think I'm just gonna take the Flicker Licker because we know if we take it, we'll be fine. Ding. And I'm just taking it just as an emergency card. What do we remove? God, honestly, like, it's gonna make our holdover Impalate garbage. I hit the wrong button. It's not like we could have spent the money on this anyways, but yeah, I think we just remove the Queen Imps. Our Impalate is gonna be a little bit more trash, but it's still fine. I'd much prefer to get the molds faster because then we can actually replay the units for more HP plus burnout. Yeah, so it's not the Pyrewing, it's the 11 damage, 140 HP Dark Wings. I'm pretty certain that there's a Seraph that has Ember Drain. I always forget which one. Always forget which one. So this is exactly why we wanted Steel Pulleyclaw, by the way. We wanted Steel Pulleyclaw so we can just ice one of these units early and then, you know, hope that we can get our, you know, Endless Imps out at some point. So Rail Beater, Little Fade. Draft, Entombed Explosive. Might even be able to kill you here. It's gonna be like... I don't really want to play the Rail Beater down here. I want to play units that are more sacrificial. So something like this. And I'm not even killing that Tomb unit, but I gotta let my Little Fade die at some point. We don't have to... Well, we're gonna have to play Primitive Mold, and it's which one do we want to play? Smoke or Demon Fiend? Little Fade needs to get played. We need to kill something. Paraffin Thug does 50 damage, Draft does 80. The 80 is not gonna get a kill, but it's gonna be awful close. As soon as we get more Imp... Well, no, you're the only Queen Impling left. Also, when you get a kill, take more damage. I want to kill these units, but I don't have one of my Endless Imps in hand. These guys just do way too much damage. There's like no way we can tank at all. Unless we play Engulfed in Smoke, then we can. Okay, if we're gonna play Engulfed in Smoke, how's this gonna look? It's gonna look like a Little Fade to get it 1 kill. The Draft will get another kill, and then the Paraffin Thug will get the other kills. And then we play all of our units because we got the Flicker Licker, of course. Here I am just completely forgetting about that entire aspect of the situation here. Yes, in fact, that is how it was gonna work. You tank. Now everything's dying except for 1 unit. And I don't care if it takes 3 turns for our Little Fade to die. Who gives a crap about that? Everything's dying down here. Hey, there's our Endless Imp. That's kind of what I was hoping for. You get played. Welder Helper, we wait on you because I want to actually buff a good unit. Everything else is not even playable. So you're gonna do 11 or 22. I couldn't figure out a way of dealing with you, unfortunately. Sacrifice Imp, do a bunch of damage. All right. Nom 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 nom. What you're doing? You're taking 189. I want to give you the armor. There's our Impalate. 60 damage Impalate. Not that much. JMC117, welcome, how you doing? Queen's Imp. Well, I mean, you're a tank at least. I mean, if I play you here, then I can lose both of the imps. That seems like a very good deal. I don't care if the Votivary lives, by the way. They are a tank. I just want them to get hit before the Rail Beater, ideally, and then we can have, you know, space here for imps to play to kill these units as they move up. So everything's working just fine. We want to save this card for the draft when it comes back around. We do want to play an imp. We probably want to kill the imp. I don't really care about the Impalate, but it is really good here. Yeah, that worked pretty well. Okay, that's good. This is kind of okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play these primitive molds, see what we get. Okay, I like the draft. I think we'll play the draft, and then we don't need to remove its burnout now. We can actually let it die and hold this card so we don't draw it in the future. You're taking 2 damage because you have 4 sap, huh? All right. Tell you what. Now you're taking 21. Look, it's not a lot of damage. I know. We also don't have the ability to play an imp anymore. Well, no, we actually do. But you killed him, and then you're not going to be drawn in the future. Ooh. What are we drawing? Primitive mold, Wicked Blaze, 1 unit available, 1 unit available, so it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4 units available. I think we're okay drawing those. I was thinking about playing Wickless Recruitment on the bomb so that it would stay alive. I ended up thinking it was probably not that important. 60 damage Impalate, it's actually real bad. Reform a unit with +10. Well, we want the bombs, so we'll keep bringing back the bombs. Unless we want a Queen's Imp. Oh, crap. I should have looked at the map a little bit more. Yeah, because you have 3 HP. But we still want the bomb. We still want the bomb. The bomb. Bomb, bomb, bomb. So it's gonna be... We gotta kill you at some point. We're doing no damage to you guys. Let's start with bomb. Bomb? This will take the first hit. This will take the second hit. Now you're taking 42. You both are living. I really think you play Little Fate up here just to kill a unit. We can kill Little Fate next turn, but I really want this guy to die. You're only taking 4, but you know, you're doing fine up there. I think this is okay. You know, we're killing 3, 4 units a turn. That's as many that are spawning in. It's not ideal, but... Okay, Little Fade can die. That's perfectly acceptable. You're dying. Perfectly acceptable. A Welder Helper would be kind of nice on you, but I can't kill the Welder Helper. I could just play the Welder Helper like down here or something. Primitive Mold. An Imp and a Bomb. You do 16 damage. 11, 17, 17. 11, 17, 17. This will kill the bomb. You're only taking 11 damage, but, you know, the Demon Fiend up here is still dealing with the crap that's moving up. I think we do want a Welder Helper up here to give you more armor. You're the final tank for our champion. And this entire run kind of just revolves around that champion living. So I think we do play the Molting Imp. Kills a nasty unit. I think we do play the Queen's Imp to act as a burnout. You might as well. And then to be perfectly honest with you, I think you just engulf and smoke and Wickless Recruit. You can keep the draft alive for like 5 turns, and we're gonna do, you know, 600 damage to this floor. I would have loved for the Little Fade to die on the last turn. I should have paid attention to the waves remaining, but I still think we're gonna be just fine. Even if the Pyre takes a little bit of damage, I don't think it's gonna be that much of a problem. Just don't play the Impalate. I could have done 60 damage to that guy, but I don't see it being that important. We know we're gonna have Little Fade that does 425 damage, and it costs 1. So now you're taking 1,200. We have a Burnout 4 draft, which is real freaking good. And we also have these jerks doing a lot of damage. You're gonna hit the Pyre many times. I accept that. The only question is, oh dude, actually, I mean, you know, a Molting Imp, Sacrifice Imp actually kills both units up here, but is that really that important? No, but it's kind of cool. We could also Vent to kill this guy in the front, but what else are we gonna play on this turn? We got nothing else to play. We might as well play the draft, you know? And we might as well use the draft as a tank, because then we can get another 800 damage out of this. So we'll have a 2k damage floor. Yeah, okay, I like it. So we're gonna play the Molting Imp. It's gonna kill the unit in the front. And then we'll kill this imp to do 150 damage to the back. Bye-bye. Then we'll play the draft, who will act as a tank because they have Burnout 4. We want them to tank all the hits. That's another 1,000 damage. Play that. Don't play the Votivary because we want 1 spot on the top floor. And we should get it. I don't see how this can go wrong. Our Little Fade is gonna do like 565 damage. Turns out that's a lot. And then, you know, if we had the room for it, it's a Burnout 5 draft. Now, admittedly, we were one turn away from not killing Seraph, but you know, we had enough damage out there that we made it happen. I only wish that I had killed the Little Fade right before Seraph went nuclear on the bottom floor, but I mistimed it and I didn't pay attention to the waves remaining. It was still pretty good though, still pretty good. Dung, dung. Ding, 1 more done, 7 left to go. 7 left to go, 4 colorless cards, 2 Umber cards. What is it, like Feast and Wretch? I never see the cards, and I like never have a good opportunity to take the cards even. Good run. I gotta say, I've been peeping the artifacts first more, and it's been helping because I would never have taken this Little Fade unless I had Forever Flame. I want to find an artifact that's more likely to synergize with the champion, because you're going to get 2 out of the 3 champions. You can usually hope to get one of the 2 out of 3 champions that you would want to see if you take an artifact that might synergize with it. But if you take a champion and you're like, hey, this little Fade is good, I wonder if we can get Forever Flame for -2 unit cost. Yeah, maybe you could get it. Yeah, maybe you could also get Liquor Flicker, but you can't really build around that. You're playing way too far against the RNG, so I really do like going for the artifact first, and then like, regen is better, and then you can get like a regen champion if you're playing Awoken or, whatever. So I like going for the artifact first, and this little Fade was kicking ass. I feel like I've either had really good little Fade runs that were, Eternal Flame? Or really bad ones. Really bad ones being, I can't make little Fade cheaper. I play it 3 times. All of a sudden, it costs my entire turn worth of energy to play, and I can't really work around that. / I never built around that by taking energy-related cards or whatnot, but this run worked very beautifully. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train. It's the name of the game.